Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca, and this is
Hello, hello everyone. Mrs GiGi here.
Mrs GiGi.
Yep.
How's your week been so far, Mrs GiGi?
Adventurous today. That's
Oh,
one word. But yeah, the rest of the week have been just fine.
well, last Wednesday you had an adventurous day too because of the you were at
The
a
snow.
conference, right?
Yep,
Something.
and the snow and thing. Yep. But
Mm,
today it was a different kind of a thing at work. So yeah, but it all turned out well in the end. That's
that's
the
what
main
counts.
thing.
Yep, that's what counts. Well, good. I'm
Mhm.
glad that you made it. I'm glad I'm here. Hey, Brittany. Brittany's here. Hey, is that baby sleeping? And hey, Dan. Good
Hello,
morning,
Brittany.
Dan. How you
Hello,
guys
Dan.
doing? I did not share it out, guys. So let me do that real quick, actually, since since it's new. Us going live on Wednesdays is kind of still new. I'm thinking.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Definitely.
If Mrs. Gigi, don't want to forget that, Mrs. Gigi is my pole. I know. All right, here we go. All right, let me get us back
Sleeping
here.
on
There we
you,
go.
Brittany. That's
Oh,
better be quiet.
okay. Shh. Oh, do you have earbuds in? I'm never quiet. Oh, she's in her bassinet. She's in, okay. Every other time we do that. Good morning, Barry. Well, she's
Good
growing up. I
morning.
seen a photo. I think you just posted it maybe today or maybe it was yesterday. I was trying to catch up on Facebook, and she's growing up so fast, Mrs. Gigi. Do you remember how fast
Mm.
they grow when they're first born? It's like you
Oh
blink
yeah,
and it's like,
definitely. Oh,
ah,
it's
what happened? We're sorry, Brittany, but it happens.
yeah.
And soon you'll be getting that baby itch. I think
Hmm.
everybody, like, at what, about 6, 7 months for whatever reason, you get that
Yeah.
baby itch that you wanna have
Hmm.
another one all of a sudden. What are we
Yep.
thinking? I mean, I didn't, of course, I didn't have one that
Hmm.
fast, but I know so many people. I
Yeah.
know I did get the baby itch. I was like, "Okay, I'm ready for another." No wonder all the babies are born, like, within 12, 13, 14 months of
Hmm.
each
Yep. Been there, done that. So oh, 8 weeks.
Mrs. Gigi's like,
Oh.
"Yep." And I shook my head afterwards, like, "What the heck is going on? What was I thinking?" And then
Oh,
I think the
cute.
next baby itch is once they go off to school. That's what, it's like I told my sister that because she went and because she had her twins, then 13 months later, she had the other baby because she wasn't
Mhm.
expecting that. And she went ahead and she had her tubes tied. And then when they
Oh,
went off
okay.
to
Mhm.
school, when the last one got to be 6 years old, she started having the baby itch. And I said, I told you not to do that. I told you. She said, "But I didn't want another surprise," because, she got the her
Mhm. Yep.
3rd was
Mhm.
a surprise. She was breastfeeding twins plus on birth control, but,
Oh, wow.
yeah, yeah, so and got pregnant, so lucky
Mhm.
her, huh, lucky her. And now her youngest is a senior. He's gonna be graduating here in a few months, and
Oh, wow.
all my mom's grandkids are gonna be graduated and adults. It's crazy.
Wow.
All her grandkids within those 18, it was like, well, uh, 20 years, I guess.
Mhm.
Because my
Mhm.
son was born, then 6 months later, the twins were born, and then 13 months later,
The
her last
next
boy,
one.
and she had all
Mhm.
boys too. Well, and then we adopted,
Oh.
the Alyssa was
Mhm. Yeah.
adopted, but still she's in that age frame too. They're all
Oh,
all of them
wow.
in that age frame. She didn't even get to enjoy, new grandbabies every few years. We did it right. We just threw them all at her at the same time.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah, my youngest just turned 13 the other day,
That's
so
crazy.
mhm.
Your baby's now a
Mhm.
teenager.
Yep.
Mrs. Gigi. You're not having no itches, are you?
Oh no, definitely not. I just told my husband like the next little one we're gonna have is I don't know a grandkid or within a couple of years or so
Yeah.
probably. Mhm.
And then you can take them. But then when you want time, you can say, "Here, go back to mom and dad."
Yeah. But the thing is, my husband, because I work at the kindergarten, because
Yes.
with school and things, so
Yeah.
but you have all your babies there. We don't need
That's right.
anybody at home.
Yeah, you and you can enjoy the children and then you get to go home. Yeah,
Yep.
that's not a bad that's when well, that's I think what kept me from having a baby in my younger years is being a nanny. You know,
Oh
I
yeah.
don't not that I
Mhm.
think I would have, had kids. Maybe I wanted kids. Don't, I thought after I graduated I would go and I'd start having kids and all that. But I was a nanny, so I got for 6 years I had, little ones and I didn't have to
Mhm.
have my own,
Yep.
which was
Yep.
probably really, really
Mhm.
good because it let me still be a young, young adult and do all the crazy things and not have that responsibility of being hungover
Mhm.
and coming home to kids or, you know, I was, you know what I'm saying, the kind of
Yep.
things that you want to do when you're in your 20s, but you can't because you got kids and then you wait until you're in your 40s. I have so many friends
Yep.
that I grew up with that are in their 40s that are acting all crazy now. And it's like, I did
Oh.
that.
Mhm.
I did that. I don't have any I care to go to bars or go hang out at clubs or I did that in my 20s. I have no interest in doing that anymore. But I have a lot of
Oh,
friends that, they had kids right out of high school and they spent the 20 years, raising kids in their 20s. So,
yeah, that's what me and my husband did, but I wasn't really a party girl then. And
well, Mrs.
no,
Gigi, watch
not.
out. She's going to become a party girl.
Yeah,
13
you
years. What do
never
we got?
know.
About 5 more years, and the
Yeah.
youngest will be graduating. Miss Gigi's going to be out there at the clubs. We're going to see her in all kind of sparkly outfits.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
Yep, yep. There you go, Brittany. Now you can raise your baby. You're done with all that craziness. Mhm. There you go. Aw. And you're such a you see it in Brittany's eyes if you see her on her picture. She's so happy. You
Yeah.
look like an awesome mom, Brittany. Well, what do you let's tell everybody what's going on here. What are we doing together?
Yeah, what are we doing? Creating something fun each
Mhm.
Wednesday.
Yes.
We decide on two prompts for today because
Yes.
of the holidays coming up pretty soon. So
Yes. Yep.
uh, yeah, two prompts which represents 2 weeks really, but we are going for both of them at the same time. The first one is something you love,
Okay, something I love.
and the next one is winter pattern.
Something I love in winter pattern. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
So yeah,
winter
creating. Have a
winter
couple more pages left
how did
in
look at
this
how
one.
after this dried, how it turned out. Not too bad. You
Ooh.
can't, they're
Mhm.
clear, but not they didn't turn
Yeah.
out.
Hmm.
It's good. All right, winter pattern
Blingy. Mm.
blingy. Yes.
Yep, it is.
This page right here, look. It's something I love and it's a cat.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cat and it's my my glue is coming up. Oh no, my glue is coming up. Oh, Brittany, you're doing wonderful. And
Oh,
you doubt yourself all the way. It's part of being a mom. I still doubt myself, but because we worry, right? Isn't that kind of
oh,
part
yep,
of it,
yep.
Mrs. Gigi? It's just like, oh, they do something dumb and then you blame yourself. And of course, it's not our
Mm-hmm.
fault. They're just dumb kids, just like you were a dumb kid. We were all, we all do dumb stuff, and our kids aren't any. I thought for sure my
Oh,
kids would be dumb.
definitely.
I thought I'm gonna raise a not dumb kid. Well,
Um,
I did
those
my
kind.
best. I think just coming young adults, you just are dumb. I don't think.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. It's kind of how it actually is, really. Everybody has their own way of
Right,
doing all kinds of strange or dumb things or
right.
whatever, and then
Because it's
learn
part of
from their
growing up,
mistakes.
right? It's part
Mhm.
of becoming an adult, doing dumb stuff.
Mhm. Yep.
And some dumb things are dumber than others, but but they're still real dumb stuff. You just
Oh,
don't,
yeah.
you just think, my kid's not going to do that. And then, gosh darn it, they go and do it. They gosh darn go and do that dumb thing that you thought for sure they'd never do. Like, I did
Yeah.
not ever in a million years think that my son wouldn't do good in school. He did, he was getting straight A's up until, junior high and doing
Mm-hmm.
well. And then it's like I had to practically, drag him to get him through high school and finish.
Oh, yeah, that's
Gonna ever happen, expect because he was totally different than me. I
mm-hmm.
was challenged all through. I mean, since kindergarten on, I was in special reading classes and everything. And then when he did, and
Uh-huh.
when he was reading chapter books at 4 years old, and doing all this stuff, I thought, boy, he's going to be a straight A student. He's going to go to college. He's going to be all this thing,
Oh, yeah.
and he could have. He
Mm-hmm.
could have, but he decided that that wasn't what he was going to do, and he was going to fight me and the system all the way through it. Hello, Candy.
Hi, Kenny.
And
Oh,
he's still
don't wait.
fighting the system. Still doing it.
Oh, he is?
Oh, yes. Yes. Christmas and Christmas pattern.
Winter pattern.
Oh, winter pattern. Sorry, winter pattern and something I love.
Yep.
I thought we did something we loved last week. What was last week's?
Last week was thank you,
Thank
and
you.
and then
Something we're
the
proud
biggest,
of.
the greatest accomplishment of the
Yes.
year. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Something I love and winter pattern. I probably have a pretty winter pattern paper or something, right? I will return. I'm going to go into my holiday paper if I can get to it. Jana moved stuff into this room. Oh, no, you didn't.
What happened? That didn't really sound too.
I unstacked everything off of the box, my Christmas box, and I put it onto the bed, and she went in there and put everything all back onto that box and so I can't get it.
Oh.
That's okay. No, that's all right. I'm sure I have something Christmassy in here that I can use. It's all right. I've already pulled some stuff out of there, or holiday or wintry. Sorry, wintry, not Christmas, wintry. Although it's all right. I'm sure I got some.
Sure.
Yeah, here. I'm 100% sure. Thank you. There's a lot on there. It's all good. She's trying to get my Christmas tree up, and that's more important than anything. I want to get my Christmas tree up. I can't say it's never taken me this long to get my tree up, but usually my tree is up by now, especially having the artificial tree.
Oh, well, that to me is like maybe the week before Christmas or something. But well. Let's see. I'm thinking, do I want to go?
I have these. These will. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Winter pattern.
I'm debating with myself if I want to use stickles. I kind of do, but me and stickles doesn't really. It's a whole mess kind of thing. I don't know.
Oh, really? I'd rather those than glitter.
The thing is, I don't have the patience to wait till it's dry. So
yes, yeah. Well, yeah, yeah, and even you can't really do the whole the heat gun because it doesn't work.
True. No, it doesn't. It's a whole mess of a thing for me. I kind of like the blingy, the glitter and the bling thing. Oh, Barry, I like the way you under control, because that's kind of how I feel sometimes. Mostly have
Isn't
everything
it?
mostly
I
under
like
control.
100% truth there, Barry. You're right. It's yeah. And you still make mistakes, right? I mean, I'm 50 years old and still making mistakes. It's just part of life, I think, right? Mostly under control. Isn't that the truth? And then once you think you have it under control and boom, smacks you in the face.
Yep.
And you don't have it for. Oh, I'm under control, and bam, something happens and you miss a payment on, it's like recently I've had my stuff budgeted for, I pay my bills budgeted for years. I do it the same way. And just recently I missed my water bill. You want to know why? I got a new phone, and because it wasn't on my list, because I keep a list that I check off, and I was like, I lost for some reason. That was one thing that didn't transfer over. And I lost, that was something I forgot to ask. How do you forget to put your water bill on your list? But I did, and I forgot to pay my water bill last month. I mean, come on. I've been paying my water bill for 40 years, right? Well, 35 years or something. All right, look at this. I think I'm going to use this for my chair. I mean, for goodness sakes.
Just happens sometimes. It's this
The rules
is
change.
looking. Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
This looks really, really dark on camera, but it isn't really in real life.
Well, I definitely think that it has something to do with StreamYard with the coloring, because when I'm on by myself, I actually went on StreamYard and it was really bright. I was like, wow, I got a really nice. And then I went on with Dana the other night and Beth, and my stream was so dark. And then here I am with you too, and my camera looks dark. I think
but you have changed your. Have you changed tables or something?
I put a paper down here trying to see with Dana. I was trying to see if that would help with my coloring, and because I used to use this brown paper. I used to use it all the time, having it so that I could cut it up afterwards. Once it got all dirty and stuff, I'd cut it up and use it for ephemera. But I haven't in quite some time because I lost my brown paper. So I thought, well, I'll try that again because I had some. Hey, Katie KK. Yeah, so anyways, how you doing, Katie KK? I think it has something to do with the way I don't know how or why StreamYard, why that would be.
Strange.
No sense. But I'm done making sense of stuff with online. I'm just
gonna. You'll never know. Things will change all the time.
Yeah, I found some Christmas music though that I'm going to be able to use here. I'm going to start that doesn't hurt my monetization. Yeah, I was looking, and it's from YouTube. So if they mess up and take my money, I'm going to be like, wait a second, straight up, right here it says I can use it.
No, but is that like even live too? Because I thought it was just in videos.
Let's see. Well, it's kind of a new thing, their music thing. And it says you can use this audio track in any of your videos, including videos that you are monetized. No attribution is required. Attribution, sorry, attribution. YouTube may credit the artist and link the audio library from your video. Okay. You may not make available, distribute, or perform the music files from the library separately from videos and other content into which you have incorporated these music files. You may not make available, distribute, or perform the music files from the library separately from the videos. Not make available. So I guess you can't take. I guess you can't take the music file and share it out somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's what that means. Yeah. So that's what it says, and there's quite a few on here that are cost $0. You know, because there's some that you can pay the license for, but sometimes what I was reading from the one gentleman, what's his name? Nick Nimman. I watch. I don't know. He's really good. He helps you grow your channel. Like he tells you what you need to do and stuff. I watch. He's on Saturdays. I watch him. I've been watching him for years, but you know, he gives really great information. And if I'd follow it, I'd probably have, you know, tons of followers. But a lot of his stuff is for videos too, not necessarily for streaming. Although of course it does work for streaming, but I don't listen to them as well as I should. You know, like, you know, the things that I know are important that I don't use is, you know, how important your thumbnail is, you know. You know, and I don't
many times.
I know. That's one of the first things they tell you is how important your thumbnail is. And I don't, and I should, and I don't. But I know I should. So it's things like that that if I would just take and follow the instructions, I would probably grow my channel a little bit better. I'm working on it. I do have a big surprise, though. I do have a big surprise that I am working on. I hope that people like it. I don't know. I have such a hard problem with like marketing myself because I don't. That's why my business, not that I want to say my boutique failed. It didn't fail. I decided to quit because of the move, and it just got to be too much for me. And Shannon went back to work full time, and it just was too hard. So I don't want to say it failed, my boutique. I just want to say that I know I didn't grow as big as I maybe could have because I couldn't sell myself. I just, you know, I just,
my thing either.
I'm not, that's why I can't sell art. Like I can't do art to sell, you know, because I would feel like I would need to make it perfect. And that's not like what I like to do. Like I'm not talking like probably my paper art isn't the best. I know my paper art isn't to sell. My paper art's more for me. You know, it's my journal. So that's not, but maybe my felting and stuff, you know, people are like, oh, I could sell that. And Shannon's, oh, you could, but it's like, I couldn't because I know what's wrong with it. And that was when I sewed for people. Well, that's the problem is I never sewed for people because I knew where the mistakes were. You know, like if the hem wasn't perfect, I knew the hem wasn't perfect. They might not see it, but I would know that it was there. How could I charge them money for something that I know wasn't perfect, you know? That was one of my...
like I was kind of the same way there.
Yeah.
Are you even like, that they are kind of...
Ooh.
I don't know if it shows.
Oh, I see it. Yep. I see it. Hey, Andrew, how you doing?
Hello.
Are you staying warm? He's like, it's Alaska. It's never warm.
Now it's actually, I don't know, thinking Celsius here, of course, but let's think. Fahrenheit, it may be like 10, no, 5. 10 something.
That's what your degree is.
Cold,
You guys,
cold.
you have lots of snow, don't you?
Oh, yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
because I seen a photo of Sweden again that I didn't save, but it was I think it was a snowdrift because it was like up to the windowsills. I mean, the snow was that high. It's not that high.
Yeah,
Is
yeah, but
it?
not where I am, but a little bit further north it is. So
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then something I love, right? That's what I think I'm.
Mm-hmm. Something I love in a winter's pattern.
Okay. We're gonna do.
Thinking white. Is it possible? Let's see. If warm means sweet. Oh.
Fine. He's trying to stay warm, huh? Oh. Focus. You know, it's a little kitty cat on his back. It's really cute. There we go.
Oh. Cute.
Oh, this one's cute too. I need one that looks like he's outside. I would be all, you know, oh, I love my family. I love this. No, I'm going for, I love cats. Who cares about the family? I love cats.
Yeah, I did tell you about the nightmare or the dream that I had the other week, didn't I? With the cats, like the 25 plus cats.
Yes, in your house, and they were, yeah.
It's kind of coming back to me.
Yeah,
A
you're
little
like,
bit.
I'm getting rid of all my cats. I'm not having cats no more.
Cats are actually wonderful creatures. So beautiful. You can definitely see their personalities with. We have 3 at the moment, so.
This is what your house looked like, right?
Oh, not quite that. It is not quite that much.
No, in your dream.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, you know, in my dream, it was they. I don't know if there were like 25, 30, or 35 or 50 cats, but there were cats all over, literally. And I was just standing there screaming.
Poor Mrs GiGi.
Because I tried my best to, you know, and then I kind of woke up to me like standing screaming in the middle of this horrific. And literally, you know, I don't really know exactly what happened because I don't really remember too much of it, other than just cats running around like maniacs and.
Cats are run. It's Luna. Luna runs around like a maniac, and it starts about 11 o'clock at night. She starts running around like we call her zoom zooms. I mean, she just and she just you hear her too. She runs like she sounds like a herd of cattle running through. So yeah,
Wow.
she just gets the zoom zooms, and it's like fun time, fun time. It's like no bedtime, bedtime. She jumps on the other cats. She runs over top of us on the bed. This one looks a little cold, like he's trying to stay warm. Yes, that's yes. I was looking for that the other day. Thank you. This guy looks a little cold.
Isn't that where you usually have it?
No, I never had that in here before. Shannon's again. She's trying to clean up so I can put my tree up. So she's bringing all the crap that I have in the living room in here because I slowly, I
Oh, okay.
slowly take it out there to the living room so that I can work on it.
Uh-huh.
So now it's slowly getting put back in here.
I tend to not go that way because I had all my things in a corner of the living room before. But then I literally said to myself and to my husband, like looking at the whole mess, and it wasn't really the corner anymore. It was all over the room.
Right.
So
Yep.
I
Yeah.
just took
Oh, Storm,
took
she's our
mine.
Barry, she's in and out of here sometimes. She usually says hi as she's walking out the door to everybody. Like everyone's saying hi to her and she's walking. She doesn't stick around long. Got things to do. Things that she got. Meanwhile, I was like, no, wait, you don't have to put the tree up. And she's like, no, I got to rearrange everything. I'm like, because I wanted to put the tree in one place. It's a different place than this year because I went a little crazy. When I bought my tree, when I bought it, I said, I'm getting one that I love and I wanted a good one. Like I didn't go to Walmart. I wanted a good tree that was nice and full inside I wanted a tree that looked real. That was the biggest
Mm-hmm.
deal.
Oh
And
yeah.
I did, but I didn't think about how tall it is. And we have a pitched
Oops.
roof. And so
Uh-huh. Oh.
I have 36, I have two 36-inch windows. So I have a 36-inch window and then there's probably about 5 inches between or 6 inches or something, and then another 36-inch. And I wanted my tree to go up in front of the windows because I thought that would be so pretty to open up the blinds and you could see it from
Mm-hmm.
the road and stuff. The tree's too tall because my roof is pitched. The tree has to go in where my pitch is. It has to go like right. So it's almost
Uh-huh.
it's like in between my living room and kitchen because I have an open floor plan. So it really kind of goes in the middle of the floor is kind of what it looks like. But I wanted to put
Oh,
it in a
okay.
different spot. And she says if I put it there, it's going to block me because of being in the wheelchair. It's going to block too much of the area for us to go through.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think so, Mrs. GiGi. But she insists
Just
that it would. So
her
I'm going
way
to.
of saying I don't want to place it there.
So yeah, that's her way of saying yeah. But what she has to do now is because I have a table that I set up there with my old computer for her to
Mm-hmm.
use. So there's a table where the tree usually goes.
Uh-huh.
But so now the computer has to be taken apart and the table has to be taken down. Well, I don't know if your household is anything like my household, but if there's a table there, the table screams, set
Oh,
stuff on
yeah.
me, doesn't
Yep.
it? I
Yep.
mean,
Yep.
just if there's that's why I don't have like a living room table, like a sofa table. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
any like tables in my living room because to me, all they've ever been when I was a little girl, I remember my mother's sofa table, and it's still to this day actually her sofa. It just ends up being a gathering place, oh,
Oh, yeah.
here's pens get
Uh-huh.
set there, paper gets set there, just things get put there.
Literally everything. Yep.
Everything, right. Right. So
Mm-hmm.
I've just always have said no. And the one good thing is I can always use, well, I have a wheelchair and I don't want to go around that. So that kind of works out kind of nice too. It gives us a reason
Mm-hmm.
not to have one. But this table, unfortunately, because of the computer, and the monitor doesn't work very well, so Shannon hasn't used it. So that makes it even been more of a gathering spot because like, oh, the computer's not using, so you can even put more stuff on it. It has become so now what she has had to do is clean off that table. And of course, underneath the table has collected some boxes too.
Oh, okay.
Um, so
Whoops.
yeah, so that's what she's working on because I've actually received a couple of larger boxes. Of crafty supply stuff that
Mm-hmm.
I bought some yarn, some secondhand yarn, and of course that's large, so it
Yep.
came in pretty big boxes, and I have nowhere in my room to keep yarn, so I had to,
Mm-hmm.
keep it under the I had to keep it under the table, but now it needs a place to go. So that's kind of what she's been coming in and dropping stuff off. Hello,
Uh-huh.
Dana.
Hello, hello. I'm thinking about placing one of these.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I don't know
That's
how
a
many
good idea.
years it was. This it actually began with I found them the other day. Scrap bits and pieces of fabric, and
Yes.
I created a little pocket, and it's supposed to be like wings here. Hmm.
Kind of like my little kitty cats that I've made.
Oh, cute. Hmm.
This one doesn't have eyes. This one I sewed on the face.
Ah.
See it. This one is pretty fabrics.
Oh, cute.
I made those months ago. Thought you were on a buying freeze, Becca. Shush, Dana. I know when those big boxes come in, Dana,
Is
I
it
get in so much trouble.
no? Is there really something that has that kind of a name?
A buying
Even though
freeze?
even though we tend to kind of like to think that we have
Wait,
like a buying free time
I can
situation
say,
period in
I
our
say it
life,
out loud. I have a
Hmm?
buying freeze. See that I'm working on it. I am on a buying freeze. See, if you say it, it will happen. It just hasn't happened yet. That's all.
Oh, wow. Is that a good or a bad thing? One will never know because at least for me, no, I don't really know how many times I've said something like it. And I'm not going to buy something this week, next month, or this, you know, X months, or.
Right.
But then again, something tend to
Well,
just pop in the
hmm
mailbox. Something
exactly.
just tend to.
It just happens. I don't know where
Yep.
it comes from. It just happens. Well, that's this yarn was such a good deal. I couldn't because I want to do some weaving. That's my next. I'm gonna be getting. My goal is I have big goals for 2024.
Ooh,
I
nice.
had big goals for 2023 too, and look at but this year I got the goals. Am I busy? I'm always busy. No, what's up? Can you glue this for me? My chain's getting broke. What glue? Oh. Oh, where's my happy glue? Happy glue. I bet you this will work. Should work on leather, hopefully. We'll see if it works. Oh, Miss Gigi, you need some happiness in your life?
No, not really.
Miss Gigi's like,
I,
not.
I don't really know. I've heard a couple of people talking about that glue, but I tend to just stay away.
Miss Gigi's like, I'm not. No, I'm not a sniffer, Rebecca. Quit pushing it on me. Oh, Candy's in bed with 4 babies right now.
No.
They keeping you warm? I wish my kitties would keep me warm. They're little turds.
But they have each other too, so or even like four. Yeah.
That's the next
Yeah. Quit.
time.
Quit.
If
Yeah.
in 20 years, that puts me at 70. I don't know if that's a good time. I'll have to go to the pound and get a cat. Probably. I don't want to get a baby and then not outlive it outlives me. But I don't know if I have 20 more years with these. Anyways, I'm getting one cat and I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
cuddle the heck out of it so that it wants to cuddle with me. My last cat of my life is gonna want to. I've
No.
never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever. Well, a couple when I had 8 of them, there was a couple that wanted to spend time with me. I'm not, that was, but these ones that I have now, these little
Mm-hmm.
turd butt heads, they really. Now Abby, Shannon's cat, Abby will cuddle with you. She will.
Mm-hmm.
She will. But the problem is she wants to cleanse you the whole time she's sitting on you and cuddling with you. She wants to give you a bath.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Can get
yes.
irritating. I mean, she will clean you until the
Oh,
cows come
no.
home. She won't
Yeah.
stop.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what drives me nuts. It's like, stop it, stop it. But she, yeah, she'll just lick and lick and lick and lick and lick. You'll have a hole in your
Yeah.
ear by the time she
Mm-hmm.
stops. So I love her and I do cuddle with her, but like a lot of times she'll come right up on your chest and lay down where, the other
Yep.
cats won't. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, they just don't do that. Luna, she won't, yeah, she won't cuddle you with you at all. She may
Oh,
she
okay.
may lay between my legs, you know how cats will get cuddled, but
Yep. Yep.
yeah,
Yeah. We had one cat. Actually, to the point where we knew we had a cat somewhere in the house.
yeah,
It came, it came out when it was time like to eat something.
yeah,
Usually like under the couch or under our bed or something like that. But we didn't really see it too much.
yeah. I mean, Storm will
So,
cuddle with you. But she won't get near your she will cuddle. She wants a blanket on you. She wants a blanket on you, and then she lays down, and that's it. Don't pet them. Again, Lily's the only one that really wants to be petted. Luna, I've learned what she likes. You have to kind of scrub her face, and as I've showed you, she likes to be
uh-huh.
rub house her and scrub her, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
pet her nice and soft. No, she's like, zoom, she's out of here. She's like, no, don't touch me like that.
Hmm. Personalities.
Yeah, brats is what I call it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bratty brats.
Mhm.
It's just so weird how different they are.
Let's see. What are you writing? What have I made? Cut a hole in the roof. Um.
Oh, is that the one that's in your attic that you can't catch?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Have we missed?
What are you up to, Dana? Are you streaming today at 3? I don't remember. I am doing Wacky Wednesday tonight, guys. I have to. I have so much stuff that I've gotten that I want to use.
I've totally missed Wacky Wednesdays.
Well,
I've seen that you've done a couple of those.
couple, yeah, but then I
But
stopped, and then, but I'm gonna come back to it because I got some new stuff. I actually have a pretty neat thing that I purchased that I wanna a game. I got a game that I purchased, and then I also got, well, it's kind of a game also. It's it's like a drawing game,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty wacky. Just saying. It fits the title of the day. I seen it and I didn't buy it at first, and then it went off sale, and I was like, well, I wasn't meant to buy that. And then on Cyber Monday it went on sale again. I was like, uh-oh, guess I was meant to buy it. So then I bought it, and so I think it'll be fun. I'm excited to use it, to play with what it is. Okay.
Something do together with people, like a board game or some sort?
Yeah, it's something we can. It's an art game, so it's something that everybody can do. That's instead of like Pictionary,
Yeah.
because that's what we
Mm-hmm.
play. We play Pictionary. We won't
Yeah.
stop,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe every other week we'll do so, so that people get a variety of things, because honestly, like Dana, Dana and I draw. It's kind of like, what's the next thing to draw? What's the next thing to draw? So what time for Wacky Wednesday? Dana, what time are you streaming? Usually Dana streams. I doubt it. I have to take Dustin to car to shop. Oh, I will be back.
Oh.
I doubt it. Oh, okay, I get it. So she's probably not streaming herself, but she will be back for Wacky Wednesday. Usually I like to go on I guess it's about 6:30, 6:37. Usually, on Wednesdays, Wednesday, Shannon and I will eat dinner together, and then after that, I like to come on. So about 6:37. So about 7:38 your time, Candy. I surely didn't make this very straight.
I'm thinking for me because
that's really.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've catched you like when early morning time for me, and I've been up like
Yeah, when we've been on
4:30
late.
a.m. and yeah.
Yeah, you've been all of a sudden you pop in. I'm like, oh, good morning, Mrs GiGi.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we need to go on even later. We have to go on at like 9 so we can catch our European friends in the morning.
Yeah, it's fun to always have something to look at with morning coffee or things like that.
There we go. So
Getting ready.
I have Winter Wonderland and the snowflakes, and I got a snowman, and then I got a kitty cat for my love.
I'm debating with myself on how, in the I would, if I could, I would put stickles all over because I like the blingy, the glittery and things like that. But then I don't like the thing that I have to wait. But I'm thinking of adding this when it's dry somehow, and then put it's a little tag here. Nothing is impossible, or like a little thingy here. I'm thinking of putting something else in there, or write a little bit about this. This to me was actually really relaxing because I had a whole bunch of things happening right before I went off work today. It was nothing that I've been planning, that's for sure. And like a last minute thing, realizing like, oh, I need to have this done for tomorrow. And like, I hate those sorts of things. When you think you have everything in order and, taking care of everything, and then suddenly, like literally it was 10 minutes before I had to leave work, realized
and it had to be done for tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So now it's done, but it wasn't really like I planned it to, so
I started a mushroom the other day. I think I'm going to work on finishing up this mushroom. I think I'm going to make like a little fairy garden. So the first year, I'm going to have a mushroom over it. And
oh, that is so cute.
And my little spots have glitter in them.
Oh, I'm thinking, wouldn't it be cute to do some sort of fairies or something?
Fairies? Well, yeah, I'm going to. I have this one, but she's big, but I'm going to do smaller ones too. I have, she's got her little wings, and so she's.
Oh, yeah.
But she's a little big but yeah, I'm going to do, I want to do like a little village, and maybe I'll have to do a diorama to hold them. This is kind of big, but this is probably going to be the biggest of the mushrooms because he's pretty big. But yeah, that's what I want to do. Because I have so much wool. I need to I need to start using some of this wool up. And what a better way than to do it with something that I really like. And I like fairies and cats.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll put a little cat in there. I don't even know where my little felted cat is. He's probably, I think he's in that box. It's tumbled over there.
The funny thing, like I actually have to look for something because let's see. We have literally talked about this before, I definitely know, but then realized, yeah, I still have it here. I've never ever, my daughter, she loves felting, like that's her kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I have, the only things that I have is these.
Ooh, those are great colors.
Yeah, I know. And then for myself, that is, I actually bought, and I don't even know. Let's look into it. I have it right here because I was planning on using it. One of
What
these.
is that? Oh, is that your
That's
phone?
kind of like a board. Like that's, I don't know. I bought it. You know, I looked at the picture and thought, oh, that's one of those things that I need.
That's right. I've done that. I need that. And then you get it and it's like, oh, what is this?
I literally just looked at it and I'm like, oh, that is, I have that needle thingy, but I don't have that white, whatever it is. I have no clue, but that's.
Does it feel like foam? Like
Yep,
the needle?
it is.
Oh, okay. Then yeah,
Yeah.
that's like, it's just like one of these, except it's just not covered. That's all. Yeah. Okay.
I don't
There you
know.
go.
It's definitely foamy.
Yeah. So it's so that your needle doesn't break. Yeah. Okay.
So I have everything prepared, but I don't know what to do. But I was thinking because of the colors, something Christmassy.
Yeah. You could do a Christmas tree, like a 3D
Yeah.
not a flat one, but like a and I've done it making stars, different size stars, and then you stack the stars up on top of each other, at different, so the points come out at different places. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I've made my Christmas tree. It used to be on here with this. It used to stand right here, and the cat got a hold of it and tore it off, so I need to make a new tree.
I was thinking about doing one of those like gnome Christmassy type kind
Yeah. Everyone likes those gnomes except me, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just not. I just haven't been able to like there's and they're really like lots of people love them. And I guess I just don't see I don't know.
Me neither, because I don't know really. It's one of those easy things to do, I think that's why.
Yeah, because there's no face or anything. You're just kind of, yeah. It's the shape that really makes them look like a gnome, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've done one of those, like a gray one. I've done one of those.
Very good.
But I don't know. But when you said Christmas tree, wouldn't that be kind of fun to do something? Let's see. Let's look into it.
Nome, Alaska, the road to the airlines was not in good condition, so the only airline that flew to the village delayed opening this morning. Ah.
Wow, this is a lot of wool.
Yeah, that's a lot. Like when people get these little bags, they're like, oh, that's not very much. But reality for this color, you're not going to need a whole big wad of it. So yeah, that's a lot of wool. Mm-hmm.
Definitely a lot. That's like, ooh,
Yeah, that's a nice size piece of wool to make something with. Let's see what
kind of local.
Let's see what Pinterest comes up with. They come up with some really good ideas sometimes. Felted.
thinking what kind of.
Beth's been making Christmas trees, but she's been making them flat. Oh, here they have
Yeah,
one
but
like,
I would love to have mine 3D.
yeah, like there's one like that's just kind of.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I've made them. Oh, that one's kind. These are kind of. That one's kind of. They've done them in little. I've made. Let's see if I can find one that how I've made them. Oh, this one I've never seen one. They did flat circles and put them together.
Oh.
They did. They did the flat. They felted flat circles. Interesting. All right. And this one's just with felted squares cut into circles. We don't do that. We don't do that. Let me see. I can't find. I know. See, I make stars like this, except they're not Santa. They're green. And then I make them in different sizes, and I stack them. Turning the star point so that every other one was kind of pointed out, and then stacked them, kind of like this. But I felted it, actually, just like that. But it's felted. That one's done with squares, though. Interesting. Hold on, I'm looking to see what else I have. Oh, look at the Santa. Oh, that's like a gnome, like what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of like the way that I was thinking. Let's see, where's the tree?
That first one was kind of neat, how they felted that one. I can't believe that there's not more here.
But then I have these. This is just one, with one, so it will take a lot of time. But I have 3 of them, and I'm thinking, are they the same? Or?
The way I tell is I pull my finger down over the nubs to see, and you can tell like the rougher ones are going to be the ones that you start with that's going to pull it all together, and then the ones that you can't. There's finishing ones that you can't even feel the little nubbies and stuff. You just want to, you don't want to do that, because then the little things will catch your finger, and that's never no good. Hi, Storm. You gonna come up here? No.
Oh, there are definitely 3 different sizes, or 3 different ones.
Some of them paint them so that but I don't have them. Yeah. Hi, babe. Oh, she's in here smelling the wool. She's like, uh-oh, I smell that, Mom. You're my little wool destroyer.
I'm thinking, let's see, about the shape, something like, do I have...
Look at you, felting. Or at least thinking about felting.
Let's see, I think I want to have like literally a 3D type. Let's see, I have to do a little Pictionary type thing here.
Sometimes I need I need inspiration of what. Oh yeah, look at all the different shaped mushrooms. Everybody always thinks it's just that red and white. Oh, just that red and white one, but there's all different shapes of mushrooms. I like this shape. I draw this shape a lot. This tall one.
Oh yeah. Stop
touching the screen, Rebecca.
I'm thinking, how in the world am I going to do?
Oh, look at that one.
We'll just start. That's the thing. It will evolve in the end of.
That's what I do. I just start going, Mrs GiGi, and what may come what may. Right there's that's what I'm trying. Come what may. I actually, when I started this the other night, I wasn't real sure what I was going to end up making.
I'm thinking, am I going to do in one of those like cone shapes to begin with, and then I don't know. Maybe.
You'll lose. You're gonna go to work, and your daughter's gonna find your needles, and they're gonna be gone.
Oh, she has her own things. She has all kinds of, those where like, I don't even know how many, like I don't really know the name of all of this. She has one of those like 5 and 10 and, all,
She's
I
like
don't know.
Beth, knowing all the. I don't
Yeah.
know all the names of it either. I just do, but I don't know the names of most of my stuff that I use. You know, I just to
Yeah,
be honest,
but
it's like, oh, is that what that's called? Okay, I have one of those. I didn't even realize I had one of those. Like I
have
didn't realize
no
I had
clue.
fine liners until the other day. I've been using them for my doodling out, you know, in bed and out by the
Yep, yep.
TV. And just the other day, I was looking at, it, I was like, oh, this is a fine liner. I didn't know I had these. I actually have 2 sets too that I bought.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Good
I
to
had
know
one set,
now.
and then I found I wanted small, I guess, fine liners to start doing because usually I use my, you know, I've talked about how I have my favorite gel pens that I do all my doodling with,
Yep.
but I wanted to try some of that more intricate Zen doodling type stuff. And you
Yep.
definitely need a smaller nib to do that kind of stuff. And I had
I'm
found
amazed that you love gel pens. Me and gel pens have never been a thing. You know, I don't really know. Maybe because I'm left-handed. They could be yeah, but I don't know. I've never liked gel pens.
yeah, I like how because I can fill in a large area too with them, you know, nicely. But I found with my set of fine liners, there's a brush pen in there, and I was able to fill in a whole area with it. I was like, oh, that was
You know,
fast. Although
I
that's
I, I have 25 of these. I don't know if you can,
oh
you know, if
yeah,
you can
yeah,
see. I
okay.
have 25 different ones of these. Like, you know,
Oh,
it's
and
a
they're different colors. Oh,
yeah, you know, there are hundreds of colors, but I have 25 or even, oh, was it like 35? I don't know. It's a brush pen on this side, brush, you know,
see,
and
I'm learning
then
something.
another one on the other side. So I was like, oh, I need to learn that. Have I used it like that? No. Have I ever used it like, you know, done anything with them? No. They
No, but
just lay here, just extremely expensive, but I
but you
have them.
have them. But you have them. So that's what
Yep.
counts, right?
Yep.
That's funny. Have I used them?
It's a
No.
left-handed thing. Thank you, Candy. It is. Yep.
It's the smearing because they smear with your left hand. Is
Yep.
that why? Yeah.
Yep. I'm
But when
thinking
you're
that's the thing.
doodling, but when you doodle, you could work from right to left because that's what I, you know, but I have to keep that in mind is I always have to work from left to right, which of course is
Yeah. Yeah.
an easier normal thing working that way, but or top to bottom, you know, I can't like go all over the place. I have to work. And if I don't work, I always have a piece of cloth or something in my book in my book that I'm working in so I can put it underneath my hands so that I'm not because I was getting all, you know, all black underneath and I was like, ugh. So I started keeping like a cloth so I can always have a cloth under my hand.
Oh, that's not. Yeah. I wish I were thinking like you on that point, but no, that no, it's. I don't know. I've never ever. No, I'm gonna show you the only pen, and I know that this is a left-handed kind of thing too. The
Hmm.
only pen that I really love to use, writing all different kinds of, you know, everyday things,
Right.
is this one.
Is it a pilot?
Pilot. Yeah.
Pilot. Yep. I think I have one of those pilots up there.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
the
pretty.
only one. I don't know what it is with it, but this is the one that I tend to, you know, always, always, always go
Yeah.
with this one.
That's a nice pen, the Pilot. I think that's what I used to buy for at work when I used to order supplies at my work. That was a nice. Mhm.
And
Ah,
nothing like,
yes. Yes, Andrew. And the beading that you see from a lot of the Native Americans and such is beautiful.
oh,
Beautiful.
yep. Oh, absolutely beautiful.
And weaving. Is there a lot of weaving in Alaska Do a lot of the ladies do weaving. Weaving too is just a beautiful artwork.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no compare, and it's been handed down, you know, the knowledge and the talent has been handed down just for generations and generations. I don't think any comparing, you know, to any modern weaver.
Mm-hmm. We actually have like a course you can have in our village here with
Oh, nice.
a bunch of old ladies. Um, it's wonderful
Yeah,
to just be there.
being taught from somebody that it's been handed down
Mm-hmm.
to, for sure.
So I'm thinking if I go like, let's see, yeah, this will definitely be. I can see that it's really relaxing in a way to do these
Oh,
kinds
yeah.
of things.
It definitely, yeah, this, and then when you're doing this, you know, you hear that stab and that gets even more relaxing. I'm doing intricate stuff here, so I'm not stabbing as much.
And maybe just work on your, aggressive. If you have something happen,
Yeah.
you just stab it.
Except look, I made myself
Whatever.
bleed. I poke myself all the time. I'm always constantly bleeding when at least I don't do it on my lap anymore. I learned that lesson.
Ooh, ouch.
When I was stabbing my leg and didn't even know it. I was dumb. I was just
Oh,
dumber
ay, ay,
then.
ay.
Ay, 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 you big dummy.
No, I'm debating with myself. I kind of feel, let's, I will have to take pictures of this because I'm thinking this isn't really going to be any different, any Christmas tree. It's going to be something else. I can see something evolving in this.
And don't be afraid. Sometimes you just have to keep on stabbing, keep on stabbing, because you can reshape it too.
Yep. This is one of those that I can see my daughter. She loves doing all the, she has all kinds of colors and all kinds of, things. It's her grandma or my mother that has helped her with all of those type of things. It's thinking about shaping, doing some sort of outdoor type winter. It's gonna definitely be something on Instagram, I think, because it's easy to just
Instagram
show
worthy is what
something.
you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but it makes it easy for me. Just if you want to look at it, this is what I have time for. This is what I do, and then it was meant to be December daily, more into December weekly.
Yes. Oh, that's right. That's right. You were. It's just too busy of a time. It's for the December deal.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got myself good that time. Yeah, for people that do the December daily, I don't know where they find the time because December is usually such a busy month.
I've done it for so many years, but with me working now and studying and wanting to do all of these more fun things in a way. Yeah.
How's your studying going? How you doing?
Hopefully I will be finished within a year.
Oh, well, that's good.
So that's definitely going like planned. Maybe get like a month and a half off, somewhere between like March, April, May, somewhere there. that's what I'm kind of looking forward to,
Hmm.
being able to do something else, just focusing
And will
on
this
work.
take you into a different career path, or is it like, are you
Like
going?
it's really specializing in what I do right now, having
Ex
all the kind. Oh yeah, so not really. I can definitely go a totally different path if I want to,
Mm-hmm.
but I like where I work. I like all my colleagues, and 5
Yeah,
minutes from my home, and all those kinds of things. So it is
excellent.
in a way just for fun. I love learning new stuff.
See, if I didn't have to go and take all the basic courses again, I probably would love to go take college, go to college, but I would not. And that's one of the things that kept me from college to begin with, is that all the basics, the English and the math, all those basics that you have to take in order to take
Hmm.
the classes that you're in. That's why I lean towards um a technical school, because it was like I could we could jumped right into doing what I wanted to learn,
Hmm.
and the
Yeah.
math that was taught, the math course was a accounting course and a business math, so that, if
Yep.
we wanted to
Hmm.
open our own business, we had that to use our skills that we were learning. And because you still had to take the basics, by law, there were, you had to take the math, and the English
Hmm.
class
Yep.
was our history class was, about, fashion design, fashion industry was the history,
Hmm.
so, um, but now, since I'm an adult, I think, like, I've read that you can get away, like, you can take some sort of test to get out of taking some of the basics, but I think my skills, like my math skills, are probably so bad that I wouldn't pass those tests, and I'd have to go, and
Oh.
I'd have to spend money to learn how to, you know, do basic math again, and it's like, I'm not gonna spend, $3,000 for
Oh
a
no.
course,
Hmm.
for that as an adult, so I would like to, look into maybe some, because you can take just classes that aren't gonna really give you any credits.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't think I need any credits, I have no reason to want a degree per se, but it would probably be fun to go take a community college felting class, or a community college art painting class,
Oh yeah. Hmm.
but so many of those you can take online too, probably for half the price. So that's what kind of keeps me from doing that. But
Yeah.
um,
And because you pay for it, I can
right,
definitely say that.
right,
Hmm.
yeah. And I don't need, it would be different if I was wanting the credits to be able to take it to a job and say, here's my credit, I took this at a college and here's the credited course I took.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, for
don't
me it has,
need that.
with my salary
Yes.
gets higher with all of these kind of
Ooh,
courses that I do, and that's good. That's always
yeah,
a plus.
that's a positive.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's kind of in a way why I do it too. Um,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
then again,
that
I
makes
don't
sense.
really have to pay for it, because that's something that my work do, like.
Oh, yeah, right.
So
Yeah. Yeah, like if I still work for the state, you can take all kinds of things, they cover
yeah.
um,
Hmm.
courses and stuff. But yeah, doing it on my own, they're expensive to get back into college.
Hmm.
And at this age, I don't want to be, 50, $60,000 in debt because I wanted a degree, because I wanted a bachelor's degree.
Oh yeah, I can totally understand that. It's
Heck, my son at
yeah.
his age, at 19, that's one of the reasons he chose not to go. And he was flat out told me that he doesn't want to be in debt from college, that, just so that he gets a piece of paper that says he went to college. And I can understand that. I think that's kind of especially if when we were talking and he didn't know what he'd go to college for, it
Hmm.
makes sense. And he also, what if I drop out? What if it's not for me? Then I got all this debt from dropping out. And
No, no, yeah.
that
Does he
makes
have like a plan or something now, or?
He has joined up with websites that where you test gains, as a game tester. So he went. Now he hasn't been home. He signed up like just a few days before he left and went over to his mama's house. And at that, and as of he left, there wasn't any games yet. He was waiting to be chosen to do it. So I'm excited he took the step to sign up, and he had to set up he set up his own eBay account all by himself. I was very proud of him for, doing that. He had to come to me and ask me a couple things, but still I was like, wow, because that's how they pay them. Because you're a 1099, you have to pay all your own taxes and stuff. But
okay.
the company the company pays you, and then Hi, Scratch Master. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, so I was proud of him for signing up for that, and I told him, I said, that's a job. I said, as long as you're working, I said, that's a job. I made him do a little bit of research first because, I said, you need to look at what these people are saying about being a game tester. It's not all, what you think it might be. But the one good thing is there was a guy, it was almost a negative review, but in his negative reviews, he said, but if this is the kind of person you are, and I'm thinking, that's the kind of person my son is. So I said, this might actually be good for him because he's actually opposite of who you are, Hey, hey, any Finn? Do we have a community college? Yes, we do. I'm out of district though. Might be good to take courses here and there and work towards a 2-year degree. First 2 years of college are pretty universal. I have a 2-year. I have a 2-year. I actually have more college hours in with my trade school than I would have had if I went to a traditional college. That's what's so sad, is because in traditional colleges you take classes for what, 2-3 hours, as a class, and you have these 15 hours. I don't know where my degree is. I had it in here for a while. I have, if you look at how many actual credited hours I have more than a regular, 4-year college. It's so crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the good thing is my college, or my trade school, what it was, all of the courses are accredited. So I made sure that I went to an accredited school, because a lot of times, especially at my age, during my age time, there was a lot of trade schools that were set up that were not accredited. So if you wanted to ever transfer the credits, they weren't transferable because they were not an accredited course that was, I guess, accredited by the state or whoever gives them accreditation. I don't know what it is, but these are actual accredited course. So that's good. Like the math class that I took, my calculus, or what did I say earlier? Anyways, the math class that I took is an actual course that could be transferred over and count as math. So that's kind of good. But it's so long ago. I don't know. Again, it's the money. I don't think I have any interest. Being disabled too, I don't see myself going back. I don't know if I could go back and work a full-time 8 hours, 40 hours a week.
Yeah,
I don't think physically I could do it.
Have you been thinking about doing like a part-time type of thing? Or?
I have, but if I could make YouTube into a part-time job, that would be kind of good.
Yeah.
Especially since now I'm kind of monetized. If I could, and that's my goal, that's what I'm thinking. I want to get back on track and start streaming, and I want to do videos. I know that's the way to go to get followers, I love streaming. That's what makes me happy. But if I could do a video a week and just post a good video a week for the people that don't watch me live, that would probably be really, really good. Everything I know, people that do videos grow so much better and faster and larger than the streamers. It just is. You get the crowd that can only watch the video, that aren't going to sit down and watch a 3-hour video. That's a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Zombie, how you doing?
Hello.
Come back tonight is when we do the whole game. We're going to be doing some games tonight for Wacky Wednesday. I think that's when you've come last. is during Wacky Wednesday game night. You hit your finger with a needle and it turned into a short. That's the way. Yeah, that's the way. Oh, I definitely have hit myself today twice. Well, that one's already healing. Or is that one from today? I don't know. The one went all the way through the finishing needle. That's real tiny. That goes all the way through sometimes. I could hit my needle. I could hit myself with a needle and swear, and that would probably get me all kind of followers, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
People like that kind of stuff for whatever reason. Did you see my short with the cows? They're beautiful.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Texas
they
Longhorns.
were.
Oh, the
Oh,
Texas
yeah, I
Longhorns.
saw
They're so
it.
pretty. Because there's Mexican, I just learned this recently. There's Mexican Longhorns and Texas Longhorns. And
Oh, is there?
the Mexican ones aren't as pretty. They're not, they're the brown, I can't explain it. But if you look, if you look, you can see the difference in them. They don't seem as big. Like the Texas ones they're big.
Yeah, those are big, yeah.
That black and white one is just gorgeous. And there's one in that field where the horns come down, they curl down instead of curling up, they curl down. I don't know how he eats.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, poor thing.
He puts his mouth down. I don't know how, but he does. He does.
But is it meant to be like that, or has
Well,
it
I
just
think it may be
grown like
a deformity that, it grew that way instead of growing up. Right, Andrew, that's exactly it. If I could get those dang videos, but I don't make them long. Like I tried to do my flip throughs, of all my journals. I flip through them and they're like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So I need to learn to go slower and talk about each page maybe. Because, but I don't know. Maybe I have to think, oh, my videos are to bring people in, not really for watch hours.
Probably, yeah,
You
that
know,
could
maybe
definitely be, or at least a start.
Right.
Doing it like that, yeah.
And then maybe I'll get better at videos. I feel like I'm talking to no one when I do videos, but at least, because when I stream, I don't have a problem talking to myself when I stream. Like if you're not on, I have no problem streaming by myself.
But doing videos, yeah, I can definitely understand the feeling of having, feeling a little bit cuckoo sometimes because literally talking to yourself. Yeah,
right. Yeah. Anxiety. Oh, you know what, Anyfin? It's so relaxing to do. Have you seen my pieces that I've made? I'm not like an expert or anything, but I really do like the needle felt. It just took me a while to get my stuff out this year. Last night I was like, I'm doing it. I'm going in my closet and I'm getting my fucking stuff out. Was it? No, not last. I keep thinking it was last night. It wasn't. It was Monday night. It's so relaxing. And yeah, I have stabbed myself and yeah, it hurts. Because it's a needle with, well, they're kind of like fish. Well, this one isn't like fish hooks. This one I think does this one have little, but you know how fish hooks have the little, what's it called? What's that little barb? Some of them have barbs. This one doesn't. Oh, this one might have the barbs on it, but they're real tiny so that it goes in and catches the wool, the animal wool. This is alpaca. Yeah.
This is local sheep.
Is that a local sheep? Is it really?
It's a sheep farm.
Oh, how cool is that? Do you know where the hey Barb, honey, how you doing today? Good to see ya. How about my Texas mom? She's back in the hospital. She was in before Thanksgiving and then she has sepsis. And then they let her go home for Thanksgiving, and then she went back in the next Tuesday. She didn't stay home. She looked okay on Thanksgiving. I don't know if this is gonna. I don't know what this is gonna do because sepsis is really hard to come back from, and she has so much stuff going on, so much stuff. But here's some of the dolls I've done. This one is my hippie. That's what I call her.
Oh, cute.
She's kind of got the gray wavy hair, that She's a little, and she's got a little, a little sock hat on, where you just kind of you tie it on. Yeah, so
Cute.
and then we got this little lady that has a lot of hair. She has a lot of hair.
Mm-hmm.
A little bow in her hair, and this paper isn't flat, but she stands up too. And then this is my Starry Night by, who is it, Van Gogh?
Yeah.
I made a Starry Night, and I
like
turned it into a, and this is Princess Leia. Princess Leia needs to wear.
Yep.
And she stands up. And I need to put her away or put her in something, because this wool is just so soft. I braided her hair. She's got braids in her hair. And,
make this thicker.
this is one of my favorites, just because it's purple, I think. I like her little hat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then this is one the cat got a hold of, and I tried to fix. She's not too bad. She's my witch, because I don't know why witches have purple hair. I don't know, but I mean, she's a good witch.
Those are really, really cute.
Wow, Andrew, that's excellent.
Wow.
Excellent.
Got quiet there. Let me
that.
read what you wrote there, Andrew. Wow.
I love hearing that. That is wonderful. And those watch hours, look at that whole, or views. That's great. I think I hit 25. What did I hit? I had it up here. I was excited. I told everybody. Let's see. Here, and it tells me, right? It sent me a little thing saying 25,000 watch hours. So I'm not even touching you, but that's I'm excited about 25,000 watch or views. I think like that would be cute, right? Put it like that. Little.
Mm-hmm. I can make this into some sort of cone.
And Finn probably left. He's like, I can't take it no more. I'm going to have a heart attack. There's a couple people that I know that can't watch it because it makes them feel like, uncomfortable watching the needle go in and out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
My watch hours, I think.
Hello, Luna. Hello. Be careful now.
Yes. Well, that's Andrew. For my first years, that's exactly. I did not care one bit about watch hours, about hitting 1,000 or nothing. And then I started thinking, well, I could really probably use some cash. I need another job. I need to probably bring some cash or a job or something. And so I started watching some of these grow channels, the ones that actually, not just the ones that want you to sub to other people, because those are just sub for sub, and YouTube does not like that. But I'm talking about the channels that really talk about how to grow and all that. Well, and I met Sheena. Hers is kind of a sub for sub. You have to be careful, but as long as you're going and watching the stuff, you're okay. But Nim, I can't think of his dang name, but Nick Nimman maybe. He's talking a lot, and it made me think, well, maybe I can, maybe I can do this. Maybe I could make, be nice, like $100 a month would be great. Oh my goodness. Is that Luna?
Yep, it is. She's now placed herself up on this, so we'll have to take a little break.
Yes, it's definitely break time. Oh, and she, look at how beautiful she is. There's a Swedish cat. She smells the wool. She's like, oh, What is this stuff, Mom? Oh, is she
Yeah.
licking it? She's grooming it.
Yeah.
She says, I can groom this. Luna, you're so pretty, Luna. Hi, Luna. Now, is it her name Luna in Swedish too? Is it said the same way?
No, it's Luna.
Luna?
It's spelled the same way, but the pronunciation is a little bit different. So, Luna.
It's that emphasis. We were talking about learning Spanish. We were talking about learning.
Yeah, I heard that the other day.
Oh yeah, you were in there. And that was one of the things that I think I really realized. It's that where you put that emphasis. Oh, look at you, pretty. I love her markings.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she's almost a true calico.
Yeah.
Does she have brown anywhere else on her, or just there?
Yeah, yeah, but further down, further down on her back and a little bit side. Yeah.
You're so gorgeous. Look at you. My cat, that wouldn't be going on in my house. They'd be out of here. Except, well, Abby would hang out. I bet you if I bought
loves this.
yeah. Look at her. She's just like, this is so nice. Oh, Andrew, thank you so much. Thank you so very much. That means a lot to me because I'm a no drama. I mean, sometimes we talk about touchy subjects, but we keep it very civil because I think everyone should be able to talk about. Here's the thing, you should be able to talk about touchy subjects and not fight or anger about it. I mean, because unfortunately, all those subjects are part of our lives. Everybody's lives, no matter, How about what? Hey, Shannon, come see Mrs. Gigi's Luna. Luna and Luna, they're the same age. Uh-oh, is someone climbing the tree? Look at her, Luna.
Oh,
Isn't she gorgeous?
pretty baby. She's like my Abby.
Oh, well, she likes loving like your Abby for sure. Yeah. Luna.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, she loves being in here with me.
Yeah. Only way I could probably get Storm up here is if she's seen my wool. She'd be like, "Oh, I can chew on that."
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
was actually thinking about doing something here, Luna.
I've made some cat toys with the wool, giving them to the cats. They don't, we have to stop them from like eating it though, because they'll get more hairballs than they already have.
Yeah. Luna. No, you can't go
there's
there.
your other brown.
Oh no, you can't go there. We'll have to put you down.
Thanks, Luna, for visiting.
Yeah, they have their little corner in the craft room.
I think it is a picture of that on a shelf.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. This is a little bit bigger.
I think one of the Go ahead. Sorry.
She's one of those cats. Like she wants to be with you 24/7. Like she loves to be cuddled, and she loves to just hang around. Humans.
Yeah, and the kids. Does she like the kids too?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, good. That's nice.
They can do literally anything with her, and she's just like purring and doing all kinds of things.
That's great because Yeah, my sister's cat was like that. They could do pretty much anything to that cat. I mean, having 3 boys drag him around. And unfortunately, sadly, I loved that cat. He passed away this past year. So,
Oh.
yeah, he was old. He was he was pretty old. He was probably about 16, 17. And he was an indoor outdoor cat, and he got into some fights, and so I think that was pretty old for him.
What?
Oh, black permanent, good luck. They don't work. All my black permanent. I ordered a whole set of black and they were all dried out. I should have returned them.
What?
Yep, Sharpies. And I ordered them all different sizes and they were all crud. What are you trying to do? And I can tell you.
I need to write on a bag.
I don't think that's gonna try it. If it does, let me know. I didn't know I had any up there. I can't see though that high up, so that could be it.
Do you want to have it bigger? Yes, I think so. Let's tear this apart.
Cute.
Now she has placed herself within the bag of green wool. Wow.
She's like, I like this stuff.
She is
Mom.
literally laying on there like,
Mhm. Look
hello.
out, all of your wool will be in her play area. She'll drag it over there.
Strange.
Oh my goodness, no, I didn't see that. Oh, you should, Andrew, and please let us know. I would love to watch you carve.
Oh.
Do you know he carves out? He uses walrus tusks, and he carves. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh, that would be fun to see.
Yeah, I think you should definitely do it. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Bigger.
I know you could definitely promote yourself. Definitely you could promote yourself in here for sure and let people know. And yep. And I would share it on my Facebook group too, because I just think that it's not something you see all the time. You don't see people carving walrus tusks every day. I would just stab myself. That was for you. That was for you, Anyfin.
Yep. Now I think I've missed you kind of. There are all kinds of new. I've been looking into all kinds of new channels lately. So
I've been trying to find, stir up some new. It's hard. You don't get new people if you don't go look other places.
Yeah, that's totally true.
It's just, and not that I don't want to call you guys all the same old, but y'all are the same old people. I mean that in a very loving way. My stomach still can't have chocolate after seeing the dessert. Oh, what did she make? What'd your a guest? Barry had a guest that made some sort of dessert on his live last Sunday. I'll need to go check out and see what they're talking about.
Chocolate dessert. Yummy.
Okay, let's see. Make another one. Let's make another shroom. Wow, look at all this wool I have. Stuffed in a gallon bag.
Oh.
And it's all unfortunately it's all unwashed alpaca fur. So it's like unwashed, it's just literally shaved off of the alpaca. So there's actually little pieces of
is that, now you tell me something. My daughter's friend has alpacas.
Oh, wonder if she sells her wool.
Yeah, she does.
She does, she does sell it.
But,
okay.
Yeah, but then
but your friends and you
could
go
some of those.
You could go just grab, just take over some razors while you're over there visiting next. I see this look. Yeah, when I brush out Luna because her fur's so long and fluffy and her,
Mm-hmm.
she has that good undercoat. I brush her and I put it in a bag. I'm collecting it, and if I can get enough, I want to make a little black cat out of it that looks like
Oh.
her. I thought that would be kind of fun. But yeah, I brush
Hmm.
her, and I use one of those wire brushes because her hair, she has that undercoat. So
Mm-hmm.
oh, it was with rich chocolate, huh? Interesting. Who made it? Richard? Is that his name? I don't know. I called him something. I spelt it wrong when I first met him. So
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
doing is I'm breaking. See, these are the locks that were, you can see right here. This was where it was cut with the. So this
Mm-hmm.
is what hung on the animal, right? This is the end. So what I do is I kind of pull it all apart. That's how I do it because of
Yep.
what I'm
Mm-hmm.
making this. I'm almost using it as core wool, and the reason you use core wool is because it's cheaper, right? So
Yep.
this was
Mm-hmm.
really cheap, and so I feel like I can go ahead and it's not dyed, it's not washed, it's not, you know. So I just pull it apart to make it nice and fluffy, and then I will start uh, felting it together into something. Hey, Alicia, what's up?
Hello, Alicia.
On the planet elected for the birds. Prime nest. Yes, it sure is.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
Yep.
we
It
that's what we do with
definitely
the
is.
other with Jug's fur and all that. That's what Shannon does. Is she puts it in. We have a flower bed, and she puts it up in the flower bed, and they can take it away. Yeah,
Yeah,
they.
that's what we do with teddies too. Like
Mhm.
putting it outside.
Yeah. Oop. How you doing, Alicia?
I just have to tell you, Luna has just found a really comfy bed up on that wall, and she's just laying there like
She's like, this
looking
is
at the
the
bed.
best thing ever, Mom. Thanks for buying this for me.
Yep.
Nice and warm.
She loves to be in the bathroom because of the heated floor there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I bet. See, and our cats lay in the bathroom because it's not because of the
Yeah,
flooring. It's
well,
cool.
yeah.
Or in the tub. We'll catch Lily in the tub laying on the tub because it's nice and cool because it's so dang hot here. Becca, Mrs GiGi. My guest was Homestead Aquarius. Okay, Robert.
Robert.
He took
Mm-hmm.
Nutty Buddies and Hershey Kisses, stacked the kisses on the bars, and it was a
Oh,
gooey mess. The cookie part stayed crisp. Well, yeah,
oh,
yummy.
sounds good.
Yeah,
Sounds
sounds
really
like for a
nice.
chocolate lover, that would be heaven. Is he
How about
single?
some?
That sounds like something a single man would do.
Sorry for me laughing, but yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking. So
That's something
sorry.
that, a single man would come up with and be like, I'm going to throw this in the microwave and see what kind of mess this makes. I'm more of a salt free. If it's chips or chocolate, I go for chips. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
But mix
Or
them
me,
together.
yeah.
I love mixing them together, like to eat chips and then chocolate together or popcorn with chocolate. Mm.
I am more into like dark, like, and I would say chocolate to me has to be like the like 80, 85, 90% or something like.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know it seems like Europeans aren't into the real sweet, like, of course, Americans are. We love the sugar.
Yeah.
It seems like when
Mm-hmm.
when you talk to Europeans compared to Americans, it's definitely more. The sweetness isn't what is good, I guess. Okay, Andrew's given
Yeah,
us a
yeah.
word of the day. What does it mean? Kook, pop,
Cool, 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 pia, pia.
pia.
Is it a Q? Piak?
Yeah, that's a
Q,
cute and
Q,
Q,
Q.
Q, Does that sound about right? Kupiak. That's what it means. That's his
Or with I'm thinking like without the English accent kind of thing. Like
Kupiak.
Kupiak. Kupiak. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. You'll let us know. It's his native It's his native, the tribal language, and he told me what it is, and I cannot remember. It's not
because I'm thinking Copiac is more like English, like with
with the where we would put the accent.
And because I'm thinking now, you know, with me coming from the Nordic countries, like Danish, or you know, I don't even know the English name for the language they speak in Greenland, or.
Oh, does Greenland have their own language?
Yeah, they do. They do speak Danish there too.
Oh,
it means coffee. That's a word that we need to know.
Yeah, right. We need. And Andrew, that's disgusting. I'm sorry. Bologna, ham, spam, mayo, peanut butter sandwich. That I'm throwing out there. That's really, really. But I can see where it probably gives you a lot of energy. All that fat and stuff. It probably is good for warmth. Right? Is that why you guys eat that kind of food? Is to keep you warm and give you the energy for your body to burn up during the cold? How many languages do you speak, Mrs. GiGi? If you don't mind me asking, over here we all speak.
Oh yeah, I saw that, Alicia. I do speak like English and German and a little bit of Spanish. Yes, I do. Yeah, I have it like in the back of my head, and when I speak it a lot or hear it a lot, it just comes to back to me in a way.
Right. That's how I am with English.
But then I do understand more languages than I speak myself. So.
And your daughter, how's she doing with her? It was Japanese where she was learning?
Yeah. Oh,
how's she doing with
excellent. She's going excellent. So that's
excellent.
But Japanese or Chinese or things like that, that's just not for me. With all those, I don't even know how many like signs, those. And I've actually heard when it comes to, I think it was Chinese, like even a person living there for their whole life couldn't even do all their little signs. They have a couple of thousands of them.
Jeez.
But in the main, like in like a magazine or a newspaper, most people can read all of it, but they don't really know all of them.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. Now she's outside. Maybe she's taking the box from the tree out. She's doing all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna stay online all day so I don't have to go in there.
But hello, Nona. Long time no see.
Oh my goodness, Nona. I was talking about you yesterday. It was good. It wasn't bad. But I was saying how I was supposed to visit you, and I haven't been over to your channel in quite some time, and I need to go over and check up and see what's going on over there with the chickens. How you been? Can't even think when the last time it was. I think it was right at the you took. I know one of the last ones you took a walk down a road like that's right there next to your neighbor or something, and it was a solar panel field. I seen that. I believe that was one of the last ones. This isn't the one I thought it was. Haven't been around much. Well, I know you were with. Was it your son was in an accident? I know you left town there for a while, and you were staying. Where's my needle? This isn't. Nope. Must be this one.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear about the accident.
I believe it. That's what it was. I think something happened and she had to leave home for a little while. And she was staying, I think, in Indiana or something. But
Oh,
it's good
okay.
to see you stop in. I'm so happy that you took the time out to stop in and say hi to us. I know it's been a while. Well, you know what? Something's going on with my notifications. You know, on YouTube on your phone, you can go up to the top
Yeah,
and there's a little bell.
yeah.
The bell says the last notification was from 9 days ago. And it's been
What?
saying 9 days forever. So I don't know if they have to be doing an update or something because I've logged out and logged back in and you know thinking it, but nothing. I don't know what the heck is going on, but in 9 days. So it's not giving me any notification. Now I can go to where it says your subscriptions. And this on my phone, I haven't checked online. You know, like because I don't watch YouTube usually from a computer or anything. It's always on my, but Nona says she doesn't. Lisa says hers has been crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
mine too, actually, because I know there was some sort of a difference with notifications in the last update. I think it was like a couple of weeks ago on,
maybe
what was it,
that's
like
where.
2 or 3 weeks ago on YouTube. I had
Was
a
it
big
9
like,
days ago? Well, but it's been saying 9 days. Here, let me make a small look and see. It's been saying 9 days for probably 4 or 5 days. Oh no, it's now changed it to 2 weeks. And
I
it's
think it was
weird.
2 or 3 weeks ago or something.
That's about right. And it's weird ones that, you know, ones that it's like not my normal notifications. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. So now I have to, if I want to catch anyone, I have to scroll through the subscriptions. Well, when you're subscribed to 1,000 people, there's a lot of subscriptions to get
Kind of
through.
hard to go through.
Yeah, to try to find the ones that you know that you want to watch, and then you get sidetracked catching. But it has given me new different things to show me. You know. Yeah, I don't get any notifications like dings or anything from that on my phone. But they usually show up in the bell section, you know, on YouTube. I don't know.
That it has definitely changed there for me, like in that like bell section kind of thing.
Yeah.
I wrote on my plastic bag.
Oh, okay. Let me put it up here then. Thank you. I'll put it up there and because I stopped trying to use it. I use my Posca pen, and that's paint. It's totally different than when you're trying to write something with a marker.
So even bigger.
Uh-oh, Luna's climbing the tree. She was the only one last year that actually climbed up, but she was little. If you're, you know, she wasn't that little, but yeah, she got up in the tree. I have a few videos and pictures of her sitting up in my tree. So if she ever got out of my house, she'd probably be the one that would climb up a tree and we'd be calling the fire department. My cat's in the... Am I felting yarn? I am felting alpaca wool. Alpaca wool. I have a whole bag of alpaca wool here.
This is as local as, you know.
And Mrs. GiGi is felting with lamb wool. Is that sheep wool?
Yeah, she, literally next door neighbor from my mother and father. So, yeah, they can't get any more local than that.
Right. I made so far, this is a mushroom, one mushroom. I'm working on another mushroom. Here's some of my dolls I've made.
Let's see, how in the world am I going to do this?
I'm working on making I'm gonna make like a little fairy fairy village. And Mrs. GiGi, Miss Nona wants to know what you're working on.
this going to be like a Christmas tree, a little tiny one. And then I'm gonna, yeah, we'll see. It actually depends on how much time I have with this. I'm thinking this will be kind of the shape, and then could actually be like a gnome's hat or something too. But
yeah, right. And you could turn. Oh, I don't want to make a tree. It's now a gnome. It could be a gnomey tree. You could decorate the top as like a tree and make it into a gnome on the bottom.
yeah.
Yeah, this is wool. It's alpaca wool, and yep. Mel was a professional firefighter, and that he always said the one thing they never found was a cat skeleton in a tree, right? They come down, well, probably what if they could die and fall out? Just saying. I would hope not.
Oh no, that sounds.
That would be why you wouldn't find them in the tree. The problem is a lot of times when they go to save them, the cat just keeps going up higher. They're like, oh, I'm going to go higher.
Yep.
I don't understand why my needle. This is one of my. Oh, that's a finishing needle. Oh my, where, woman? What'd you do with all my needles? Let me see if I can find my other needles because this is.
I do think I've done this a little bit too big, but we will manage somehow.
Where your cat is.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. She found her way into the tree.
Oh, no.
Get right there. Look at her.
Hey.
She's as fast as she can be, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where'd it go? Look at her. Look at, she's so photogenic.
Oh, wow.
Look at how photogenic she is.
Oh, she is so cute.
So cute in the tree.
Yeah.
I
did tell you that my father, he actually made a little shelf for their cat in the middle of the tree because how they did literally everything with this. She was like 17 years old. Did it from day one, from she was a kitten till every year. The same thing. They did all kinds of things to try to teach her not to go up in the tree.
Yep.
And then I think she was 8, maybe 9, or approaching like 10.
Mm-hmm.
He decided that I don't want to go through this year, so he created a shelf in the middle of the tree, and there she were, like throughout Christmas.
She was probably just she was probably the happiest thing ever, just being able to sit up there, right? And not.
Yeah, she loved it.
We had to tie our tree to the wall because it's just impossible. They're just they're cats. It's what it is. So you just anchor it to the wall so that they can't knock it over. And because the first time it happened, I was like, it's just a one-time thing. Then the second time it happened, it's like, nope. That's when it was like, okay, tree needs to be anchored.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
There's little pieces of wood still in this.
Yeah. I can do this without poking myself.
I know, I'm impressed over there. I haven't heard an ow or any blood, or I've already poked myself 2 times today and drew some blood.
Trying my best.
Hey, there's Beth.
Hello, Beth.
Beth, the I finished up my mushroom from last night, Beth.
Is this meant to be like a tree? I don't know. I was thinking of creating some sort of more 3D like. I'll definitely have to think about it. And then of course I want to have a star up there at the top. She has fallen asleep in the bag of wolves.
She's probably loving the smell. It's probably like, this smells so nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cuddling with a sheep, a lamb. And it's so warm. At least she's not tearing it up. Storm would be in there tearing it up.
Oh, no. That's not her. Maybe the other cats would definitely begin.
Yeah, she reminds me of Abby. Abby's just a sweet, loving, I'm not going to tear up. Abby would probably do exactly what your Luna did. Sniff it, like it smells nice, and maybe give it a little grooming and then come back to you, come back to the human for pet. That would probably be about it. Storm's my crazy wacko.
Yeah.
Instead of Storm, I should have called her Blizzard. That's what I should have called. She's like my little Blizzard, man. You never know.
The water bill, let's see. I can't get. Oh.
Well, back after you remind me about the water bill, I can't get through. Oh no! Guess they don't need your money.
Right? That would have been something, fun to. Huh. But do you pay it like every month?
Yes.
Is that like a thing in the like?
Yes.
Because we have. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you pay all of your utilities. You get a monthly bill, and you pay a monthly water. If you heat by electric or if you heat by gas, or unless you have like a gas tank that you fill up, and like Mandy and Jamie, they have a tank, a propane tank, and they get that filled, and that's what they cook, and that's their heat and their cooking.
Yeah.
Your bill is about $30 for water. Ours is about ours is $47. It went up a little bit for our water, and that's water. And I don't know, we don't have sewage. Ours gets sprayed in our backyard. We have a sewage tank, and then it goes through some process, and then it gets sprayed into my yard. Yes, it does, people. I fertilize my yard with human waste. Unfortunately,
that in a way, yeah, I can definitely see the. Yeah.
Instead of it going to a big processing plant, we have our own. And now not everybody, but that's what we have. And a lot of people in this neighborhood have that system where it irrigates into your own yard instead of it going into a big old, like in the cities, they go to a big old processing plant.
But that is kind of good, isn't it? To.
I think so.
To use it, the grass likes it, and everything.
Yeah, it waters my lawn, and where it sprays, it's really green. Where it is,
I can imagine.
it's fertilizing very well. Oh, Crazy's back. Yes. How about it's so funny when I catch her and I turn my head, she turns around to walk out of the room.
Oh.
It's like she knows that, oh, I'm trying to sneak in here to get your wool. I see you. Yeah, I do. I know what you do with my wool.
Hmm.
A man in uniform, huh, Alicia? So part of my wedding vows that I wrote had to do with Shannon in a uniform.
I never really, I don't know. That hasn't really fascinated me.
I think it's just the clean cut, everything put together, that's, from the top of your head to the tip of your toes, everything is, and you just don't see that much anymore. You don't see people in
Oh, no,
uniforms
no.
or suits, three-piece suits all dressed all night, so many businesses are casual. So I think that has to do with it a little bit. No, I fell in love at the skating rink. Oh, his guard
Oh,
jacket. Aw. I used to love to go ice skating. Oh man, that was fun. Yeah, I
yeah,
used to,
yeah.
and roller skating. I liked both. We didn't get the ice skate as much because I only got to do that when I was in Pittsburgh, but loved the ice skate.
But was that like, because here we do it like in a lake.
Oh, yeah, frozen
Yeah,
over lake. Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So many of our lakes, it's too dangerous. They
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
freeze
Mm-hmm.
enough where I was from. 100-pound propane bottle, 620. Wow. Yeah, heating fuel, 4.89 a gallon. Gas, 4.78. As for water, 4 quarts can get you 255 gallons of water in 4 buckets. Wow. That's about what I
Yeah.
think they paid, because I was asking Mandy actually at Thanksgiving. I asked her how much their fuel is, because I was trying to compare it to my electric bill, because unfortunately we don't have gas, we just have electric. And
Uh-huh.
that's what I think they have like one of those big white round uh, uh, holders, propane tanks out in their yard.
Uh-huh.
And she was talking, it was about, I don't know how many gallons. I don't know if it was 50 gallons or 100 gallons, but yours
You know,
goes by
he,
pounds. Interesting. Now my mother heats with heating oil, not
uh-huh.
um, propane, not like she actually uses oil. And I was shocked at how much she pays. I think she told me $600, and that does not get her through the whole winter. She has to like get it twice
Oh.
during the winter time.
That's it. Most people here has like solar panels.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
A lot of there's quite a
and
few
we don't
going around.
uh we have pellets actually.
Oh yeah, wood
Like
pellets. Yeah, pellet
yeah.
farm. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's up where like up in Pennsylvania, you see that with the wood. Old places that did wood burning, they went to the pellets. Hello, Belinda. How are
Yeah,
you?
but
Good to
because
see you.
this house was built in the mid 70s, so in the
Now, my
beginning of the
mother's house, I grew up, we chopped down wood, every summer. Unfortunately, as soon as winter broke, you started getting wood together for the next year. And,
yeah.
I grew up with chainsaws and axes and cutting down trees and stacking. I know how to stack a wood pile that doesn't fall over. You
Mm-hmm.
don't want your wood pile to fall over, people. And, and having to check as soon as you walk in the door from school, you throw your book bag down and you go down to the basement and you put wood in that fire. And if that fire was out, you had to start the fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes it would take
Mm-hmm.
an hour. I wasn't ever that great at starting them. Sometimes they'd start right away, and sometimes you'd try to start it, wouldn't, and then you'd have to unload all the wood out of it, stack it back with
Mm-hmm.
paper again. And the cruddy thing is, what if you didn't have any paper? Then you're running around the house looking for paper.
Oh, yeah.
Spencer appreciated it. Oh, yeah, he likes my Princess Leia. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you, Spencer.
let's think about this a little bit. Don't want to make it into, because I was thinking of it adding some sort of, not really just a cone like this, like a branch type thing going on. I don't know. Let's think. Make it into a little ball. Welcome to the small parts of this. I'm feeling myself doing this the whole weekend, even though I would, yeah, this, I need to spend time studying this weekend. Putting it, what is it?
This jump cart.
Yeah.
The one you were, yes. Yeah, but it can't go in the trash.
Why not?
Because you can't just throw stuff like that in the trash. You have to get rid of it a special way.
Why? Monitor.
Isn't there stuff in it? Isn't there? I'll give it to Jamie with her vacuum. She'll take it into work and they'll get rid of it. They have a recycling program for it. Sorry.
Now I definitely need to watch my fingers doing this tiny things.
All right, Candy. Have fun teaching. She's like in a major cleaning mood. She's just.
Ooh, good or bad?
Yeah, I'll stay in. I'll stay in here. I'll let her do what she's got to do.
Is she working like during weekends and things like that now?
Right now she works Thursday through Sunday, but I think this might be her last week. I think she'll work this next week, that schedule, and then she goes Monday. She'll work Monday through Thursday. It'll be the first time ever that we'll have weekends off. Not that weekends now that Kat's out of school, it's that big of a deal, but yeah, it will be her first time since that she'll have weekends off. Because even when she did have weekends off, the only time she had weekends off was to do drill. When she was when she was still with the Army. So it was like we never had weekends. Now she'll have weekends to do stuff, which I'm excited because it's like there's so many, especially where we live in central Texas area. There's so many festivals that go on around here. So, we didn't get to go and do those festivals. There's a Celtic festival that she's been talking about since we moved here. She wanted to go, and it's always on the weekend. And I'm like, I would love to go to it's a really big one. And I would love to go to a Celtic festival. We went to one up in Pennsylvania once, and we had a blast. Like when we lived in Pennsylvania, we traveled up to New York State, and they have an Indian reservation up there, and we went to a powwow, and that was really fun. So, she likes to do that kind of stuff, but because she's always worked weekends, and most festivals, not even most, all festivals go on during the weekend, even if they are going on during the day or during the week, it's usually the boring stuff, it's not. I don't know, Scratch Master, if that's necessarily working or not yet. Somebody else put that in and see if it's working.
What's my coins?
The coins and stuff. Oh yes, Oktoberfest is fun because we have we have a huge Oktoberfest down here. It's in between Austin and it's a huge German settlement area that's between Austin and
Oh,
San Antonio, and they have a huge Oktoberfest down there.
no. And now we're not having, kids or getting to kind
Right,
of
right,
take care of them.
right. And he
Hmm.
does not like, he never liked doing stuff like that at all. He still doesn't. He doesn't like zoos. He doesn't like anything that's fun. Anything that has to do with outside the house. Oh man, I used to drag him to zoos when he was little, and it was like torture to him.
No.
Aquariums, like
Uh-huh.
going to like when we went to Pittsburgh, I love the museum. He doesn't like the museum. He didn't. I'm so happy that the little girl I was a nanny for, she loved that stuff. And she to this day, I see pictures on Facebook of her taking her own kids there. So I'm so glad I took her to those kinds of things. But Gatton, nothing. I tried doing the exact same thing with him, and he's never liked it. Now
Hmm.
that he's older, and we've talked as adults and stuff, I think it's his anxiety. He doesn't like to be around
Oh,
the
yeah.
people. It makes him feel really uncomfortable. But as a
Hmm.
kid, I was like, how do you not like the zoo? Look, it's a monkey. So look at this zebra. Or, nope, nothing. Never could get him excited about anything like that.
Hmm. Even like as a small kid?
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Hmm.
yeah, since he was little. 6, 7, 8 years old, he would fight with
Yeah.
me about going to the zoo and stuff. "Oh, it's gonna be different. It will be fun this time," and he would be miserable.
Yeah.
Even when
I
we went with
remember
his
my
cousins,
son.
even
My
with his
son never liked them. Hmm.
Oh, really? See, and I thought, going with other kids would be, make it more fun, and it was still, "Are we ready to go? Can we leave?"
Hmm. Oh, that's one of those things. I
Yeah.
remember actually looking at pictures now because I told he looked so sad taking pictures at the zoo or whatever we like at the circus or things like that.
Yeah.
And I remember telling him like, smile. I'm
Yeah.
taking a
Yeah.
picture, you know. And you
Well,
can
that
literally see, like you can see that he is smiling just because I want him to smile, not because
yeah.
he feels, So, oh,
That
oh,
is
oh,
so crazy that because that's so nice to hear because especially like a zoo, you just think kids love that kind of stuff. N-
mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't. I have Mrs GiGi big because I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over again. So I thought she's kind of working on some details. So
Oh, Luna,
that's why
I
she's big.
need the war. This is gonna be some sort of something.
Some sort of something.
No, I'll never know till the end of.
Mhm.
Like I always tell you, doing all these kinds of things, it's the process that has, me. It's definitely the process, and then I throw things away usually. So, yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's really enjoying to do this. That sounds amazing. Andrew, what did you say? Christmas time here, church programs on the 24th and Community Fest 25th. From the 26th to the 31st, races and games, cash, and gifts to all play and race. Oh, how fun.
Oh, fun.
That is fun. And you're in such a small little village. I bet you that's an awesome thing to be part of. I like a man with big muscles, and those men throw around power pulls like toothpicks. We need to fix Alicia up. We need to find a big, strong man. Ay, ay, ay. Alicia's like, bring
Mm.
on those. She is like calendar. She likes the those fireman calendars. Those are
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
that's her kind of man. Alicia, you crack me up.
Yeah, we have all, with the little village that I live in. We also have a whole lot of, church things going on and all kinds of activities throughout the year.
Ow. That might be a good short.
Oh, Machu Picchu would be that's one of that's definitely on my bucket list.
What is that?
To go to Machu Picchu.
Yeah, what is that?
That's one of those like old ancient kind of villages in South America, and it's one of those like I don't even know. Oh yeah, we could go together. We could meet up there. That would have been something.
Well, wait a second. I want to go if it's interesting.
It's like
I'll
an
have to look it
ancient.
up.
I don't even know how many years back in time it was built. Like
it's a huge mystery, she says.
Yeah.
Is it what? But is it something that I've probably seen on the History Channel or something? Is there something?
Definitely. It's one of those like I don't even know. To me, it's one like the Chinese Wall and the pyramids and it goes in those regions of kind of because my grandma and grandfather they actually visited all of those like the Chinese
you have to get
Wall.
tickets. Hold on, I'm going.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is in a different language. Hold on. I gotta go somewhere. Oh, it's in Peru. Okay. Ooh, okay. Look at this picture. I'm at the Wikipedia. This is in 2000. Oh, look at that. So it's kind of like an Easter Island kind of mystery, I'm guessing.
Yep. Let's see if I need this a little smaller. Yeah.
Oh, you know who might know more about it is it's down there by Chile. So Marion might know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or maybe Rome. Absolutely.
Oh, I'd like to go to Rome. I was just watching something yesterday with Rome in it. Oh, it was. I know what it was. It was. No, it wasn't. Not Rome. I was looking at Greece. It was Greece. Is what we were looking at. It was on my big fat wedding. My big fat Greek wedding. Greek.
Yeah.
I finally watched the third one. Okay. It looks like ancient city or something. It's on a mountain. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. It's all on steps, which makes sense to hold the wall up or the mountain up. It looks gorgeous. No wonder you want to go. Here's some guy. He probably was who they. Oh no, it's man-made. Well, not man-made, but current. Oh, that's weird. It kicked you out, but brought you right back in. That was weird. Okay. Okay, I'm done looking at Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu.
There are all kinds of.
You got your alpaca. I could felt a poncho. There you go. I could wet felt a poncho out of alpaca.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that could definitely be a thing to do. Let's see.
That's pretty cool.
Smaller. Take a little thing away here. Save that for the next one.
Beth, did you fall back to sleep?
Probably she did.
I don't know. She hasn't said anything, so it's possible. 26th to the 31st. In the evening are the games. Ladies play first 2 games. Oh, nope, she's still here. Men's 2 games, kids. Hey, Ma, how you doing?
Hello. I don't like the size or the shape.
I should take the time and put these in a holder so that I'm not hurting my thumb. I'll be complaining that my thumb is hurting me tomorrow.
Ooh, be careful with that, because
tomorrow I go for an MRI on my back. They're going to take a look at my back for the first time since my injury. So I'm a little excited about that. So I haven't had anyone really look to see if the bars are still in place and all that good stuff, just to make sure. I would think that they would want, it's been 11 years. Take a look.
Is it for like the insurance type thing, or is it?
It's just for my doctor so that we can take a look and make sure that it's still good and doing what it's supposed to be doing, and it's just to take a look. I am, I've always been concerned that they told me I'd walk again, and there's that one piece of bone that's touching my spinal cord. I don't know why they didn't take it out. Probably because they didn't know, they expected me to walk, so they're like, we're not going to touch that to cause permanent damage. And that's kind of what they left it in there because they weren't sure they could get it without destroying the spinal cord, because my spinal cord was severed. But now that I've been injured for 11 years and I haven't regained anything, I would almost like them to go in and try to take it out, because what if they take it out and it can, and it's a positive thing, So
is it bothering you like in any sort of way, or like?
No, I can't feel anything. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, it's where, I can't feel anything. But from my, I'm not a doctor or anything, but from the X-ray or the MRI or whatever that I had been able to see that day, after, it was like 6 months after my injury, I got to see the X-rays, and they told me, well, the sad thing, it wasn't even the guy that did the surgery. It was somebody else. The guy that did the surgery wasn't even there that day. So.
Isn't that kind of
strange?
So usually you talk to.
Yeah, the guy that did the surgery. The guy. Yeah, my follow-up kind of thing. But yeah, he wasn't there that day, and I don't know. I don't know. There's been a lot of weird stuff like that with my injury that I've kind of questioned now. It's like, why didn't I ever, get to talk with the guy that really did the surgery? Why hasn't anyone ever looked at my back since the surgery? So yeah, I'm excited to have this done. I'm excited to find a new spinal specialist, that I haven't.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of, and one that he gave me a lot of good information to think about too when I was there. So I never had one really give me any of the different options. So
that's good. To be able to do this kind of thing now. Let's see.
She's in there cooking something. Hopefully it's something yummy. I'm sure it's better than what I would cook. So whatever it is, it's good.
That reminds me, it's almost 9 p.m. and I haven't really eaten anything today, but apart from, lunch and a little bit of a snack in the afternoon.
Well, when you're ready, you let me know. I'm just felting, and this is just a relaxing thing. So I lose track of time when I do this because it's just so over and over and over.
I can definitely see that. I would, probably sit here for hours and hours and just doing this type
just
of
tapping
thing.
and just tap the needle in and out. Yeah. Yeah. I'm usually, I don't talk as much because, my needle, I poke myself enough as it is. I don't need to. Hey,
I can definitely see now why my daughter loves it though.
Mm,
You know,
mm-hmm.
because she, yeah, I can definitely see why she likes it to do these kinds of things. That you know, this and diamond paintings are now her thing. She
Uh-huh.
used to crochet and do all kind. You'll never know with her. Maybe she'll get back to doing what she did, but now it's diamond painting and felting.
Think I'm putting myself to sleep.
Yeah,
Yes, Ma. I
it
don't
is.
cook at all. At
This
all.
could be like one of those ASMR type things,
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Could do a little short
even
of
though,
it.
yeah.
You just well, when I opened this, it was real crinkly, and actually that's one of my highest watched videos on my shorts is when I opened this up and it was all crinkly and I made it an ASMR video, an
Oh,
ASMR short. Mm-hmm. Because it had
you
like
know,
rapping.
yeah. I don't know about those. Oh, even talking about it to me is a little bit, oh, you know, I can't. It's hard. I don't like
Well, that's
ASMR.
how I feel
I
about
like,
food.
oh, yeah, okay.
I can't
Uh,
talking about it freaks me out. I mean, I'm so much better, kind of like you are with paint with your fingers.
mm-hmm,
But I'm
mm-hmm,
so much better at using tape now that I craft because there's so much tape involved, with different things, washi tape and stuff. But
mm-hmm.
yeah, it used to be a really, really, really tough thing for me.
I can definitely see ASMR as a thing that people would love, but then no, it's not for me.
Well, this kind of some of that stuff, that ASMR stuff, I don't understand. But waterfalls, I can fall asleep to waterfalls, and I can it's more of an fall asleep, a more relaxation thing than
Yeah, but though, you know, with
thrill of whatever.
singing and doing all kinds of strange
Whispering,
sounds, like,
yeah,
yeah,
whispering into the microphone. Yeah, no.
those, well, that's, I have a big
I don't know that
problem.
I find that not ASMR. I find that more of a fetish. Be
Yeah,
whispering to
yeah,
a I don't know. They just get away with calling it ASMR, I think.
yeah. I'm thinking about putting all kinds of.
It's so hard. Yeah, that's the only thing about felting. It's not like I can be as, into the chat because, I'll stab myself.
Yeah,
I stab
definitely.
myself enough, let alone trying to read chat, right? I'm
Oh,
trying.
I wish I were up into, posting Christmas cards. I don't know why. I haven't really done that for I don't even know how many years. But then again, I kind of miss Christmas cards. I don't know. Is it a thing in the US? People doesn't really send those anymore here in Sweden.
Not yeah, lately I said I wasn't sending them. This will be my first year that I don't send them because I don't get any response. Not that I do it to get response, but I want to know that they got them, and it's it's the family members that I haven't talked to all year, so it was kind of my way of touching base with them. Hi, how
Mm-hmm.
you doing, kind of thing, and then I wasn't even getting responses like send me a message or a text message or hey, I got your Christmas card. I didn't send any out this year. Thank you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Love you, miss you. Something, and I wasn't. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, you know what? I don't think I'm sending them out this year. So yeah, I even used to do the whole "What's up with your family?" Like do a little letter.
Oh,
When Gatton was little, I used
uh-huh.
to do that because I live so
Yeah.
far away.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
it was a kind of a way that I was able to talk to everybody, but I stopped doing that quite some time ago. Uh, I have a friend, or not a friend, I have a cousin. She's a second cousin, but she does the whole family photo and sends that out each year.
Oh,
Which
that's a
I
big one.
love because, you know, I get to see the kids growing up, you know, her
Mm-hmm.
kids. But yeah, they're
Hello, Teddy. Hi. Hello. Unfortunately, you are a little bit too big to put up on the table.
Hi, Teddy. Jug says hi.
Hello, Teddy. People outside did call. I heard their name calling them. Hello, hello, Teddy. They called your name. And you are too big to be on that shelf. I know you like it, but you're too big.
Now, does Teddy and Luna cuddle?
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I thought so. I thought we discussed how they were the same as my Storm and Jughead.
Yeah. Yeah, Luna and Teddy does, but the other cats, I don't know. They do, you know, they play together sometimes and do things, but Luna and Teddy, they have a special bond.
Storm will try, or Luna, I'm sorry, Luna will try to cuddle with Jughead, and he doesn't accept. I mean, sometimes they'll cuddle, and it's not that, you know, he'll like let her just fall asleep, but a lot of times he'll get up and move after she gets comfy. Where Storm and him, you know, they'll cuddle, which I think it's because Storm's a boss, and she's like, I'll bite you if you. She cuddles right up under his face, and sometimes even on top of him. She'll lay on top of him. Yeah.
No, Teddy can. Teddy can be. I don't want to say. Well, I don't know. They have a special bond, and Teddy just lets Luna do whatever she likes to him, almost.
Yeah, that's with Storm. Yeah. Yeah. Like, okay, it's Storm. You can, you know, I'll just let you do what you want. You want to rub on my face, you can rub on my face. If you want to cuddle between my legs, you can do that. She's even gotten up under his chin and slept.
Yeah.
Like he's using her as a pillow.
Oh, something happened there. Oh, I am back. I don't know. Let's see. What happened there? Streamlab did something.
Oh, what happened? I didn't see anything. Did I miss something?
Yeah, Streamlab just took away a message and timed out. Debbie?
Oh, Debbie, it's because of all the well, it was Streamlabs. Yeah, not StreamYard, Streamlabs. Sorry, Debbie. It was because of all of your little pictures, all of those little icons. I gotta change that. I keep forgetting. Let me go in right now and change that. Since that happened, you give me. Sorry about that. Don't go away. But emojis are fun. Oh, there she's okay. She's back already.
They are fun.
They are fun. Yeah, I don't know why it's turned on. It shouldn't be turned on. I'll get in here.
Is it a thing? Because I remember like when emojis were new, people used to like spam a lot, but now is it really a thing to do?
I don't think as much, right? There we go. All right, I got it turned off now. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Debbie. It did it to somebody else the other day, and I meant to go and change that because it's like, that's silly, especially, you know, yeah, people, you don't, I mean, it's been a long time since we've even had any of those weirdo kids come in, and you know how they always did the weird stuff, and the little trolls that would come in and just start swearing, or just, you know, all the stuff that they do to try to be, you know, they're trying to be cool in their
You have the Windex?
probably.
Spray?
Probably I didn't, or did I? No, you stood in here while I sprayed it and I gave it right back. I gave it right back. I remember.
I'm thinking this will actually be my last one, because I definitely need to have something to eat before getting to, you know, I'm actually going to sleep in a little bit, but I feel my tummy is like, oh, you need something to eat, Mrs. GiGi.
You need to feed your belly. Is all the kids already in bed? Or do they stay up a little later?
No, they stay up a little later with my husband, because I am going to work really, really early tomorrow. So that's why I need to go to bed in like, what is it, like within 45 minutes to an hour or so. Because I am one of those that I need a lot of sleep, and I need to be at work like 5:30 tomorrow morning.
I've never needed a lot of sleep. I was always able to go to bed later and get up to go to work. But I got up at 6 a.m. Since I was a kid. You know, that's what time I had to get up to get ready for school. And then when I went off to trade school, I had to get up at that time to go, you know, to get ready and then go catch the bus to get into town to go to school. And then when I started working, the same thing. So my body was almost in tune to where I got up at that time no matter what. Now, for the last 10 years since I've been injured, and I'm not working, my schedule is all off, and now I can, you know, instead of staying up until midnight and getting up at 6 or whatever, now I'm staying up till 2 or 3, but I'm getting the same amount of sleep. Like, it seems like my body gives me 5 hours of sleep. You know.
I wish it were like that, because then my, you know, the days would be longer. I always feel like you have to have like 48 hours in a day instead of 24.
Right. Yeah. I agree. I wish. Wouldn't that be nice?
So I am thinking with this to, you know, attach more and more of these small little type of branches type thing. I don't even know, but it's going to be attached a whole bunch of them.
That's a good idea. Yeah. And will you put colors on it for like decoration?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I only have red. I will have to like dye this, because it's kind of, you know, white.
Oh yeah.
It's not, but that's.
Oh, I bet you could use like your ink dyes to dye it.
Probably.
And use heat to set it, and then, I mean, you could use pretty much anything, you know, any kind of dye, but that might be the, you know, you probably have do you have that kind? You could even probably use stamp pads, you know, pad it on, you know, because you're just going to need you're only going to need little pieces, right, to make decoration. So you could even, if you wanted to, you know, get all different colors, you could probably even use your stamp pads that you have. Just an idea.
Have like, all kinds of. Have those like refill, you know, the refill bottles with ink and things. So this will
West Country Mudlarks. How are you?
Hello.
Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, 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 West Country Mudlarks. I just learned mudlarking. Just this year, I just learned about it. Look at Alicia. She's like saying she was like, oh, somebody knew.
Yeah, and I say, because of it being Wednesday and I am in Sweden, I say välkommen, which is welcome in Swedish. That's just one of what I do when I'm together with you streaming. So
like a bonus. I love it.
Okay. So this will eventually be some sort of Christmas tree. But this.
Yes, so she's made, there's Mrs. GiGi with, she's working on this Christmas tree. There you go.
It's evolving, adding all kinds of things. It's going to be fun.
And then I am working on a new mushroom, and this one I finished up today. These are just other things that I've done.
Cute.
Yeah, so that's what we worked on today, besides our weekly we are doing this 52 weeks of prompts, and we've done a prompt each week for, well, not each, some of them are doubled, like this week we did double, and this week, what were the prompts this week?
This week was winter pattern and something you love.
Something I love. Here's my love. So yeah, and next week we will do 2 more, and that will be 52.
Because of the holidays.
Yeah, because of the holidays, we're going to go ahead and finish it up next Wednesday. Yeah, so that's what we did today.
Fun, always fun.
Yeah, it's a good day. Thank you, Mrs. GiGi, for being with me again. And next week we'll do it again.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. And thanks everybody that's in the chat room. I really appreciate you for being here. I hope you stop back in tonight at 6:30 Central Standard Time for some Wacky Wednesday. So hopefully I'll see you then. And if not, we'll see you next week or Monday. I stream. Look for me between, I've been going on at 11. Instead of 10, I've been going on at 11 Central Standard Time. Keep spreading love, guys. Bye.
Bye.